Fingers putting us back.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, see this, and see, you know what? This is what fucks me up about doing it like this.
Yeah, man. Crazy with these connections, man. It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I mean, even I'm gonna say even listening to music now on your phone, if the shit go down,
it's done.
I think unless you have it actually saved in your phone, that's why I like to buy music, not stream it.
Yeah.
Because if you buy it, you purchase it. It's actually a lot of times if you decide to save it on your actual device, it'll be on there.
Right.
But that's a whole other shit. It's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
Now, No Safe Haven.
Yep.
Where does that title come from? Because there's no title track called No Safe Haven.
Nah, No Safe Haven is a metaphor for how you feel. Like it was a transition I went through, where I wanted to get back closer to spirituality in my life, you know, and I remember it, man, like it was yesterday. I had a lot of issues and a lot of problems going on in my life, and I went to church, and so you know they make you, you know, religious. I mean, some people make you think that when you go to church and you dedicate yourself back to a higher power, that your problems just go away like that. But they don't. You still have to face those issues.
Yeah.
And that's where the title come from. It's like, even though I went and I'm trying to walk the straight path, I still have to deal with the police trying to kill me, a black man. You know, I still have to deal with the baby mama drama. I still have to worry about my employer trying to fire me, car issues, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
just so like,
yeah. So it's like, even though you go get saved, are you really saved? You have to save yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, so that's how I looked at it like that. So it's like, you know, I'm not really safe until I face all of these issues that, you know, just coming across me.
Okay. I get that, because I mean, just looking at the album cover. Yeah. Okay. I get that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And even just the dialect, the skits. I don't know if they're skits. I don't know if those are real phone calls or not in there.
Yeah, real.
They're real?
All real.
Okay.
The only one that's not real is the conversation, the woman that played my mom, because my mom was supposed to do it, but what happened was she ended up in the hospital. She had high blood pressure on the time we were trying to record it, and so we couldn't do it. So I actually had to get somebody that's an actor that I knew to actually play that part.
Yeah. Okay. Well, your mother's fine. Your mother's
she's great now. Going great.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. The album got 14 tracks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell any and everybody, I've never heard anything. I think I've heard one song of it from this brother, maybe months or a year, however long ago, and I didn't even know. I didn't even know until my man told me, like, yo, I sent you one of his other joints. He was like, and we listened to it together. I said, oh, okay. But saying all that to say, like I said, sonically, yo, like this shit, I listened to it in the car and I listened to it with earphones on. You know, listen to it with earphones on, give you a whole nother experience.
Oh yeah, I love to zone out to it, man.
Brother, it's crisp, it's clean, it's hitting, it's spaced out, but it sounds like perfect.
Yeah.
Who mixed and mastered this album, yo?
Damien has been Even Form Studios in Raleigh.
That's in North Carolina.
My man, 100 Grand. We've been working together for 5 years now, man.
He down North Carolina, down Raleigh.
Yeah, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Say his name one more time, please.
Damien Hasbin.
If you in North Carolina, I would suggest you go fuck with him.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, Damien, that dude.
Bro, like
I fuck with Damien because Damien, he knows what I want. Like he knows my sound so much that it's like I don't have to tell him what I want when I come to the studio. He knows what I'm looking for sonically. So, and you know, I don't record nowhere else. Like if I hit him up today and be like, man, I'm trying to get in the studio, he'll get me in there. Even if he can't get me in, he'll say, hey, I can get you in a week or two. I won't go book anywhere else. I'll wait.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling any and everybody something.
Yeah.
I've listened to albums over my damn near 40 years on this earth. I probably, that I can recall since probably I was 10 till now. So probably a good 30. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
30
Yeah.
years. Yo, the sonically how this sound, yo, is some of the best mixing and mastering I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Right. Man, I
No, I'm
appreciate
dead serious.
That's
It
fair.
sound that good. Like the way he had everything, it just, it sounds so fucking good.
Well, he
I
mixes
gotta
to
make that point.
he really mixes to an industry level, to be real. Like, he prides himself on that. Like, he takes his time.
Bro,
Yeah.
It's better than some industry shit. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. I definitely I definitely say
I'm
that.
telling you, bro. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not even look. My shit is called Hip Hop's Biggest Fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fucking fan, yo. This shit, some of the best here sounding. It's some of the one of the best sounding albums I've ever fucking heard, yo. Like
dope.
that. I want to say I caught this probably on the second listen. Like, yo, this shit sound remarkable.
Yeah.
Like, what I mean? Me just trying to, besides just trying to get through the music and the lyrics,
Right.
like just listen. I'm like, so me asking that as well. Who are your producers on this album?
Oh man, I got Epic the Don. He produced most of it,
Okay.
And then I got another cat. The Artiste he did. I got another homie named Homage. He's fire. He actually did the HFM track with me and Torre and us. Me, Torre, Annoyed, and Shayna War. Then see what else, man. I think that's it for the producers. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But Epic did majority of the whole album. Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna give a shout out to them too because it all sounded. How do I say this? How do I say this shit? How I want to say it? Well, I don't know. A lot of it might have had to deal with album arrangement, the way it transitioned from track to track.
Yeah.
But saying all that to say, yo, the production on here is remarkable.
Thank you.
It's
Well, I'll tell you something real quick. Like,
please, because I'm trying to think of a word, and I'm just like, I don't. That word ain't good enough. Like, it's so original.
Yeah. Well, the sequence of the album, I did that, because I initially recorded 35 songs.
Okay.
I recorded 35 songs.
Okay.
And I had to pick 14 of that 35 that I wanted to, that I wanted to put into, this album and make it a cohesive project. I pride myself on making cohesive.
You did that.
Yeah, I want to be.
Tell you,
yeah, that's how I want to do it. Yeah.
You did that, brother. How many times did it take you to come up with the sequence? I'm sure you put it in several different orders, possibly.
And it took a long time. I know my manager and my homies just in Culture Gang, I was getting on their nerves because I was like texting them, sending them, like, or calling them, like, yo, what you think about this? How you think this go? Shout out to my manager that just checked in, Phineas St. Omer.
Shout out to your manager. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Like, man, I probably blew him up every day. Like, yo, this track right here, what you think? Do it go here or here or here? But we made it work, man. Like I said, originally I recorded, like I said, it was almost 35 songs. I still have so many more sitting, like now that I'm about to gear up on those too as well.
Probably critiquing and this is still fire, but we need to add this and it'll make it explosive.
Right.
Exactly. I mean, sometimes you go back and listen to music and shit. I'm a bit familiar. I have some level of a past, and you'll go back and listen to something like, yo, this shit good, but it ain't good enough.
Right.
We need to maybe take this out, add this in. It just be like little intricate shit.
I critique it just like that. Like, I'll take a word out, or I'll say, man, maybe this need to be turned up a little bit more. Maybe this down. Like, salute to Damien for putting up with me, because I know he probably was like, damn, but we had a goal. When we got together, man, I remember, like, he hit me. I think it was probably like a month or two after my brother passed, and Damien hit me and was like, look, man, I don't want you to quit, because I think I made a post on Facebook where I was like, I'm gonna quit. I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. And he was like, I don't want you to quit. He was like, I don't care what I got to do to help you. Like, let's get this album done. And he was like, let's put it out. Let's make the best shit we ever made. And today, man, I want to say that I think we accomplished that.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'll be honest. I have not heard any of your previous work, but hearing this motherfucker, this album is, like I said, I'm really on my third listening, but I'm listening to it differently every time because I know I'm about to interview.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just fully just, I be trying to enjoy it, but I'm not fully just enjoying it. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm being analytical, I guess, I'm supposed to be media, but I'm trying to fan out to it, but whatever. Yo, this shit sounds amazing.
Thank you.
Bottom fucking line. And I'm gonna even say this about, your man, y'all being tedious about it. That's what it takes. That motherfucker, what they say about Dr. Dre, he'll make you say the same word 100 times.
Yay. That's sometimes how you got to do it, man. Like I pride myself on being a perfectionist. I felt like when I did Genesis 98, that album 3 years ago, that I somewhat rushed it to put it out. Even though it was still good to me, I felt like it could have been better. I go back and I listen to it now, and I'm like, man, I could have done this better. I didn't want to feel like that with this project. I wanted to feel like I did it justice, and nothing I wanted to change at all.
Well, brother, I'm gonna say, please continue that trend. Ain't nothing wrong with everybody being meticulous and tedious and attention to detail and as perfect as humanly, God-givenly possible. You know what I mean? Yeah, put the time in, and like you're saying, in hindsight, it'll end up being timeless and classic and untouchable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I've been beating all around the bush with this album in a way. Now, track number 1, Changes.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of speaking on changes, in life. Changes with anything. Changes, some people feel change is bad. Real motherfuckers feel change is good. Whether you like it or not, good, bad, or otherwise, whether it's joyful or hurtful, the changes that we go through in life is necessary. You know what I mean? Do you still want to be a baby fucking around crawling on the floor, shitting on yourself? No.
Nah.
Do you still want to be 16 years old, thinking you know something and really still just trying to figure yourself out? No, you want to be grown and responsible. You know what I'm saying? So just please speak on track number 1, Changes. That was just, my little segue to the shit.
Well, Changes, it came from a conversation I had with a few homies that I knew back home in DC. And they wasn't really like they're not religious like that. So I remember I went back home and I kind of told them, like, that I'm thinking about making a change, man. Getting older, and I was like, man, I feel like my life is spiraling, and and I was like, I had a conversation with my grandma, and my grandma, my grandma's a pastor, so my grandma was like, you need to come back to the church, and everything like that, and I was be like, and so I had a conversation with them, and they was like, oh, you about to go back to church, you gonna think you better than us, you know what I'm saying? Or
Word.
yeah, I'm dead. I'm serious, man. They was like, man, I don't believe all that hoopla, and I don't believe this, and I don't believe that, and so it was like,
I hear that. Okay.
Yeah. So when that's where the hook came from, because it was like, they told me finding God would change me. They told me they told me that it would change me to the point I wouldn't want to deal with them or nothing like that, or I would become a bougie person. But now I became more smarter, to be honest with you, and more wiser in a sense, I believe.
Yeah, and I mean, just for anybody, whether you're into religion or church or whatever you want to call it, spirituality or not.
Yeah.
And me even hearing what you were saying about what your homeboy's saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know where that come from. I know where that come from, but
Yeah.
whether you told me you went to church,
that come from years of struggling, man. Years of struggling and being and making your own choices, of course, and and always having that foot on your neck, man. That's how I feel. When we sometimes we've been oppressed a lot as our people,
Yeah.
So it takes its toll, man. It does.
Yeah, and I'm gonna even say this, when you see, sometimes when you just do stuff and don't tell nobody, then whatever. But when you telling somebody you about to make this transition, and they give people time to analyze or computer try to rationalize it themselves. They
Right.
feel like if you try and do something better for yourself, you might not come fuck with them because they might still be doing some other shit because they might think you trying to get some on some holier than thou shit. That's
Exactly.
not necessarily always the case when you're dealing with religion or spirituality or anything of that nature.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just, I need to tune in with the creator, with what's in me, with, you know what I'm saying, where where we all come from.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, them saying that is kind of just feeling like, they think you gonna feel like you better than them, but sometimes you just ain't got time for the bullshit neither. If you want that
Got time for the
bullshit.
bullshit. I didn't want to be, in my 30s or pushing my 30s and still doing the same shit I was doing when I was 18, man.
Not at all. Hell
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. And
I'm not trying to do the same shit I did 1 year ago if I can help it.
Exactly. Yep. No. Changes, man.
That's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Track number 2,
Mm-hmm.
Nike.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest. So far, this is possibly one of my favorite favorite tracks. I'm sorry.
Right.
The beat is crazy. I love the fucking that motherfucker jamming.
Oh man, how could I forget my man's? I didn't even say he produced it. Scorpion produced this beat. My man Scorpion from LA.
What, Nike?
Yeah, he killed
the Nike beat is crazy.
Yeah, he killed it, man.
Bro. I love that. I want to say for about a minute and a half, you just let the beat rock.
Just let it roll. Just let it
roll. Was that on purpose?
Because
I'm sure
I actually recorded something in the part where it was like in that part. And then after I kept listening to it, I was like, man, you know what, this shit so hot, I ain't even gotta say nothing.
Bro, that fucking beat, yo.
Yeah.
Fucking beat.
Yeah.
And then you do your thing on it. Then you add one of my favorite movies.
Friday.
To the shit. I'm gonna tell you, I got a poster right here. I want to pull it down, but I don't feel like fucking with it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, hold on 1 second. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Why not? Fuck it.
We got.
So you got.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's fire.
So you got one of my favorite movies.
That's my all-time joint, man. Friday.
Man.
Yeah.
Clips of that on there. Got the Smokey taking the shit on there.
Yeah.
Fuck you, motherfucker. You think you're slick.
You think you're slick, yeah.
Ask that bitch for some money,
nigga. Yeah. Man, that shit was hilarious, man.
Yo, bro, please just break this track down to me.
To be real, when I heard that beat, man, like when he sent me that, I was going through a transition, man, where I got tired of people and my peers, or wanting me to do the golden era rap. You know what I'm saying? Like the boom bappy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I come from that. Like
you got touches of that in here.
Yeah, I got that in there. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can do that. With this album, I wanted to show and do what I wanted to do, like, and show that I could be versatile and show that I can make songs. Like I for my whole life, from my first album till now, I always was trying to prove to the cats that I could rap. And it's like, I already did that.
Bro,
I already done that, yo. And it's like now, like I remember I told my brother, I said, man, I want to show people that I can make good music, timeless music and songs, man, because I feel like that's what's going to matter at the end of the day.
I'm going to ask you some more about this track. I want to piggyback off of what you just said.
Yeah.
How much of this was recorded while your brother was still alive?
I was 5 tracks in.
5
tracks in. I let him hear all 5.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, he was like, "This is gonna be crazy," because he was like, it was some of the songs he was like, "Man, is that you? Like that didn't sound like you, or bro, you changed it up. You changed the whole style up."
I caught that on a couple. I'm like, this say it ain't got no feature on it, but he showed a dynamic, like he went from this to this.
Yeah, changing it up, man. Like I said, I felt like I finally found my sound. That's what it was. Like I said, I've been struggling years for trying to find what type of artist I wanted to be, and now I found it.
You know what? Damn.
Yeah,
I get that. I know you brought it up early, but now I get it. I
yeah,
get it. Because even the beat on Nike switch up.
yep. Switches up. That joint switches. That was crazy too. Matter of fact. Yeah,
And
but
it fucked me up so bad. I remember every time. I'll be honest with you, the 3 times I listened to it, because I'm like three listens into your album, because I checked it. I want to say maybe 24 hours ago. I don't know. I can't remember when I hit you about it, but every time number 2 came on, Nike came on, I always pick my shit up like, is this the same song?
yeah, yeah,
Every time.
yeah.
I was like, it's the same song. All right.
Same joint.
All right. But yeah, that's one of my favorites so far. Track number 3, No Limit.
That's probably.
Talk to me about that, please.
Man, I think that's okay. I got 2 favorite songs on the album, and that's probably either 1A or 1B. That song.
Word.
Yeah, 1A or 1B.
Okay.
No Limit is my shit.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm tripping too. Damn. Gums produced this one. My man
Oh,
Gums.
No Limit.
Yeah, No Limit is, man.
Shout out to Gums.
Yeah, shout out to Gums, man. He's a producer from Philly, matter of fact.
From Philly?
Yeah, from Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember he sent me the beat pack, and I heard this. This was like one of the first tracks on the beat pack, and I was like, bro, I ain't even got to listen to the rest of it. Just let me get that.
I want to say you made that reference on one song, right, about the beat pack, right?
Yeah, the beat pack, yeah.
Which song did you bring that up on? If you can remember. I can't recall.
I think we talking about I want to say Vices, I believe. I believe it's on Vices.
Okay, all right. I don't know. I just, after you just said it, I said, damn.
Yeah.
He spit this. All right. So all right. That's one of your favorites. All right, No Limit. Track number 4. Shout out to JDA 7419.
Yeah.
Next track, HFM, Hunger for More.
That's my shit.
That is what that's something that I one of hip hop's greatest treasures. What we like to call a posse cut.
Yep.
Where you have several different MCs, and they all come on that motherfucker and do their thing.
Yep.
It's 4 of y'all.
4, yeah. It was crazy. If I tell you who originally was supposed to be on there, you're gonna flip shit.
Man, go ahead. Let's talk about it. Come on, let's go.
Well, originally I had RJ Payne on there.
Okay.
RJ Payne was supposed to do it.
Okay.
Me and him still coming back around. We got something coming out. And then I was also talking to King Los as well.
Okay, from Baltimore.
Yeah. And but we coming back around to do something else as well though.
Okay. I mean, all y'all did your motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
Now I will say, now Torre, is this the same Torre that I'm thinking about? Damn, I can't remember another song. I ain't heard the brother in a couple years.
He dropped a lot of shit with Skyzoo, Barrel Brothers.
Is he the same motherfucker that be on the goddamn XM radio?
Yep, Torre.
I thought it was him. That sound like him. I ain't had XM radio in a couple years, and I ain't heard no song from him. Me personally, I guess I wasn't looking for it in about 2 years.
Yeah, I think last time he dropped the album might have been 2 years ago. I think.
Okay.
I want to say that. Yeah.
Okay, and you got one of the coldest female MCs on here.
Shay Noir, man.
I mean, yeah, she a bad motherfucker.
Bad.
I know she recently celebrated a birthday.
Yeah. Shout out to the homie Shay.
I personally, I mean, this is just me as a fan. This is why my shit called Hip Hop's biggest fan. Right. I personally am a super fan of when her and 38 Special do songs together.
Man,
like
38,
that shit is like, it's like Rick James and Tina Marie.
Yeah. I'm waiting on that 38 special verse. I'm waiting on that. That band, I'm a fan of that. That dude.
I mean, I'm gonna say this, brother. For you, independent, right? We would call you independent.
Yeah.
You would. I don't even fucking. I'm gonna ask you this question real quick before I jump off of it. Would you sign to a major?
If it was the right deal. I mean, I signed a deal what, a month ago. That's how I put this project out under a company called Equity Distro.
I heard this name before.
Yeah, I signed a 1-year deal to them. They're a distro company under Roc Nation, actually, and that's how I ended up. Basically, before the album was done, and that we was just looking for the right platform to put it out, and we were shopping into some labels, and we were shopping into some opportunities, people with the best opportunities, and Rel Carter, who was actually Jay-Z's nephew, he reached out to me through a person that I know, and he extended the offer. We did a meeting with him and talked to him, and
brother, this is what I was about to say was you with Roc Nation. Listen,
not really.
I hear you.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna break this down for you.
Yeah, they're under the family tree, but not Roc Nation though.
Yeah. Affiliate. Okay.
I would love to be Roc Nation. So Jay, if you hear this, like, but not like.
No, ain't no. He gonna hear it. He gonna have to. If his nephew put him on, believe you me.
Yeah.
All he waiting for is for the streets to speak.
Exactly. That's why I'm letting the work do itself.
And it's doing that. This in my opinion. I don't know where Jay-Z coming from, but this is a fan. When I see like other shit that like they just be waiting for the streets to speak.
Yeah.
Once the streets speak, but you said that's through his nephew. I don't know their personal business, but I'm gonna say I understand that because it's like putting your man's on. Okay, you got a company. You go find talent, you bring it here,
and bring it here.
What do we do? Co-sign this.
Yeah.
All right, but you gotta get your little cut too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's for whatever it's worth in this. But man, okay, all right. Oh, I kind of just threw myself off. All right. So how did that shit come together? Because I know you told me who you was gonna have on here. How did it come together with Shay Moore?
Well, I was talking to them for a minute. I was talking to Shay back and forth, and I knew automatically. I knew she was definitely the one I wanted on there, and Torre was definitely the one I wanted on there. Annoyed was like, Annoyed was. I came across him, man. I remember I seen him on a freestyle with Bars on I-95. And I remember I was just like, man, this dude is fucking nasty, yo. Like, and so
all y'all did y'all thing, yo.
Yeah,
like,
it was
this could possibly be one of the best posse cuts of this year. I don't even know if you know.
I hope so.
I'm in my opinion, I don't think maybe I'm not unless I'm not listening to the right shit because there's so much stuff out here. But unless I'm not listening to the right shit, for what I be listening to, posse cuts don't happen like this too often anymore.
Yeah, not a lot now. Not in today's music now.
And especially not with this kind of hip hop. Like motherfuckers, when they do it, let's say if it's big name, super signed artists, and it's like a forced thing, and they're gonna force it on you anyway because they done pour millions of dollars and hundreds and thousands of dollars into it. They're gonna make it work.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Rather than it just working.
Yep.
But this could fuck around and be one of the best posse cuts of this year. Yo.
I hope so.
I don't even know if you know that. As a fan,
I'm gonna push this project this whole year. My plan is to roll it out the whole year and market the hell out of it. And I'm gonna drop a music video to every song. So you heard it here first. HFM music video coming soon. Yeah.
We're gonna get into the videos 1 second, but we got one more track to talk to you about, Chasing M's.
Yeah.
Number 5?
Number 5.
I mean, it's self-explanatory. Do you want to say anything else? I'm gonna say it's self-explanatory.
Yeah, that's self-explanatory. To be real, Chasing M's was supposed to be the first single for this whole album.
Say word.
We ended up changing it, to What's Good, because the way What's Good, the energy was, and then when we got the video done for What's Good, it was just like
What's Good was the lead single.
What's Good was the lead single. A lot of people thought that Still Here was the lead single, but it wasn't.
Okay, all right.
Still,
This is what I was about.
still
This is
here.
what I was
Still,
about to get into.
yeah, still here. I wanted to put out because my brother's birthday came on, and I wanted to do something special for him on his birthday. So that's why I decided to drop the video on his birthday and put that out.
Say word.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, like we said, Chasing M's is self-explanatory. The next track, number 6, is Still Here.
Still here.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, you put that video out, I'm gonna say what, 5 months ago?
Yeah, 5 months.
When was your brother's birthday?
February 2nd.
February
Yeah,
2nd. Okay.
yeah. So I dropped it February 2nd. Yeah. So, yeah, I want to say February 2nd we dropped it, and no, I'm sorry, we dropped it a day after his birthday. Yeah.
Okay.
And because we was having some issues with getting the video,
uploading and all that
yeah,
Twitter shit
uploading
and
and
a whole
everything
bunch
like
of
yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But
It gets
yeah,
silly with this technology shit.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna even tell you, man. Still Here. Besides just in honor of your brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite songs too.
Yeah, it is. That was one of the most difficult songs I ever recorded in my life, man. I ain't gonna front. That was the song, to be real. That was the song that I recorded when I decided to get back in the studio. When Damien called me and said, "Man, we got to make this. We got to make the album. We got to make it. Like, don't give up, don't quit. I'm not gonna let you quit." I knew in order for me to heal and start the process of healing, I needed to write about it, and so I wrote that song, recorded it. Usually it takes me 2 hours to record a song. I think it took us 4 hours because I kept stopping, But yeah, that was one of the most difficult songs I recorded, John.
So, I mean, for those that don't know, are you okay with talking about your brother's passing?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. From my understanding, your brother passed 1 year ago.
Yeah.
As you said, he was known as KO.
Yeah.
From my understanding of the story, as I was told a year ago, before I ever met you, from a close friend, I guess, of his, and somebody that cared about him, that was fucked up behind it. So yo had an issue with somebody, yo whipped the dude ass, and dude came back and shot him and murdered him.
Yeah, because he couldn't take an ass whipping.
Yeah, because he got his ass whipped. But as you said, they called your brother KO because he was known for knocking niggas out.
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
Yeah.
And tragically, some people can't take that.
Yeah, we live in a different time, man. It ain't nowadays. You can't just have differences and settle it like men. It got to be, different scenarios. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that happening, with this song called "Still Here," how close to his death did you write this song?
I want to say, man, maybe 2 months. I didn't write anything, man. I went through a depressive stage. I really didn't.
Shit.
Yeah, I really didn't want to do this no more. I really didn't. Like, there was nothing nobody could say to me to make me want to do it anymore. And I was willing to throw it all away, but I knew that my brother wouldn't want that. I knew that that would have been the last thing. I kept picturing my brother looking at me like, man, like, nigga, are you stupid? You know what I'm saying? Like, I kept hearing that voice in my head. And so, like I said, I knew in order for me to complete this album, I had to complete that song first. I had to. That was my mission. I had to do it. If I couldn't get that song done, you wouldn't have heard the rest of the songs, like No Limit or anything like that.
I appreciate you you talking about it.
Yeah.
You allowing me to talk to you about it. Because I'll be honest, I'm not a motherfucker that take death well.
Yeah.
I'm not. Like, I don't take death well at all. My father died when I was 9. I ain't been right ever since then. You know what I mean? In a way. In my own little way. You know what I'm saying? Like, me being grown and just having to accept that when people die, this shit just, does something to me that I can't even. I try not to show, but it
Yeah.
shows.
I can understand, man. You go through a real dark stage, man. Like I went through a real dark stage, and I just felt like it was a black cloud over my life, you know. And luckily, like I said, through prayer and focus and just being around real friends and positive people helped me, and family helped me get out of that. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm completely healed from it, but because that's something you never get over. But you know, it's light at the end of the tunnel. At the end of the tunnel, I believe. You know, in a
Well,
sense.
the still here.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go deep into that? Why you feel that way, or why you saying that on this song? Because I know why I felt it.
Well, I still feel like my brother here in a sense because
Why? Talk about it. Please go deeper if you don't
I'm
mind
gonna
sharing.
I'll be real. I'm gonna be real. I never wrote this. I never wrote the way I'm writing right now. I write everything now with the sense that I'm writing for me and my brother. I write to the point where if I feel like when I spit a rhyme or something, that if I'm looking at him and he's going, nah, that ain't good enough. You know what I mean? And I'm in that sense. That's my mindset right now. So I promised myself. I truly believe that when people pass on, that you can transition that energy and still live. They can live through you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like my brother's still here. He always going to be here, and I'm gonna continue to push his legacy until the day I stop breathing. You know, that's why I haven't really announced this yet, but I'll announce it here that I'm starting a record company, and the record company is called Manifest Destiny Records. If you look at
This is who this is distributed by.
if you look on it right now on iTunes, is Manifest Destiny Records. I got the LLC, everything for it.
Yes, I
Yeah.
looked that up. This is why I asked you, are you independent? Because I looked that up.
Yeah. It's Manifest Destiny Records under Equity Distribution. Equity
Yeah,
Distribution.
that's cool. Actually, equity distribution. I'm sure they getting a little 10%, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, because nobody really prints out physical copies so more unless they putting out some other kind of promotion. But promotions are not what they used to be,
Nah.
where motherfuckers is paying for magazines, street teams, buses, all that other kind of marketing. This shit is all
Yep.
pretty much digital,
Yeah, it
which is
is.
pennies on the dollar.
Everything digital, man. There's not a lot of money in streaming, but that's the way of the world now. Unless if you're streaming, unless you putting out Drake numbers or J. Cole or Kendrick numbers.
Well, I'm gonna put this in the universe for you, brother. Whenever you ready and however you want to do it, and even with your distribution, shit, y'all fuck around. Once it get to a certain point, we only print physical copies, and they're gonna be $30 a woo wop, $40, $50 a woo wop. And yeah, that might come with a ticket to the show or whatever other little silly merch, whatever it
Yep.
may be. But we gonna give you something physical, and you gonna have to buy it.
Yep.
Now, the difference between buying it and streaming it is you got this forever. The stream, especially when you're talking about dollars, one is kind of back money.
Mm-hmm.
The other one's kind of front money. But when you talk about timeless music, especially with these streams, when they paying you, I want to say who pays the most? Napster, then maybe Tidal.
I think Napster's Tidal, and then I think YouTube next, I believe.
No, YouTube
Is
paid the
YouTube
least.
free? Is YouTube plays the least? Okay.
They pay the least. I want to say it might be, I don't know if it's Apple, something like that. But I know it's Napster and Tidal pay the most.
Yeah.
And I get it because now you're paying for a subscription.
Mm-hmm.
Like YouTube, I can listen to your shit on YouTube. I don't have to pay a motherfucking dollar.
Wow.
So that shit ain't even a penny. It's
Yeah.
not even, it's 0.006 something.
Mm-hmm.
Other ones is 0.01 and some whatever after that. You know what I mean? It's a penny and some change, but
Yeah.
Off the album, if I'm charging $10, $12, if I'm charging you a physical or something for $30, and everybody take their piece, but I'm getting $15 off that motherfucker, especially being independent.
Independent.
And you go 150,000, 500,000, $1 million.
You don't need no major then.
I mean, even if you do have a major now,
yeah,
it ain't the same as it used to be.
Nah.
But they damn sure ain't printing that many physical copies if they are printing.
Yeah, they're not doing it now.
But I don't know. I just got over some other shit. All right, I'm gonna get back into that. Forgive me. I'll just be going off.
Oh no, you good? You good? Yeah. Dropping gems.
I'm hip hop biggest fan, bro. But I don't know if you're familiar, but I just I've been listening, paying attention. I just wrote history what's the shit called when you in high school? Like research papers on hip hop.
Yeah,
when I was in high school, nigga, like I just how much I fuck with this shit.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Number 7, Vices. I want to say that's self-explanatory.
Self-explanatory.
But I don't know, please expound and expand on.
Everybody has a vice. What it could be, women,
right?
Drugs, money.
Right.
So yeah, I wanted to make something that symbolizes that, everybody has a niche on something, and I remember when I heard the beat, man, I was just like, man, this shit hits so hard, like.
And I want to say that's one of the most abstract beats on here. Like the first time I heard it, what the fuck going on? Then I listened to it again. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I listened to it again.
Yeah. What's crazy is the guy that produced that, Epic, he's from LA. He made that originally for Ab-Soul.
Word.
Yeah, he wanted to get at the Ab-Soul. And then when I listened to it, I said, man, that sounds like an Ab-Soul track, in a sense, to me. But I was like, nah, let me get that. Ab don't need that. He got a whole bunch of producers over there at TDE. I'm good. Let me get that.
And TDE supposed to be dropping something next week. I don't know what it is, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
I'm excited. You know what it is supposed to be?
Nah, I haven't heard anything yet. I mean,
you got the cheat code? They just said load. I just seen the shit say load. And I'm like,
it's loading. Yeah, they getting ready. They're gearing up.
Okay. What's good? This is your newest video.
Yeah, it's the single.
But this is the lead single.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk about it.
Shout out my man's Courvoisier. Yeah, Courvoisier, not Courvoisier.
Yeah, because I was about to fuck your name up. I ain't about to pronounce it. Thank you for saying that.
My man's Courvoisier. He's my Culture Gang brother. In a collective, me, Handles, Courvoisier, Real, Malik Saya, Oasis Spades. Yeah, man. That was one of the first few tracks I recorded, even like before my brother passed as well. I let him hear that, and originally it was just me on that song. And then I remember I was like I told you earlier, I would send it to my peoples and critique it, like, yo, what you think about this? Or like, yo, this. And then when K heard it, he said, man, you gotta let me on this, bro.
Okay. So he heard it. I was gonna say somebody else heard it and say, yo, I can hear somebody else on here with you, but he heard it himself.
He heard it because originally I was gonna put King Los on that. But he heard it, and then he was like, yo, I want to get on Vices or I want to get on that. And so I was like, man, all right, I'll send you both. You just send me back whatever verse you think of. So he sent me back what's good, the verse for that. And it was just, man, it was like poetry emotion on that.
All right, before I go to the next song, you brought this up a few times. I feel like I want to address it. For those that don't know, me included, the depth, the involvement, the connections, who, what, when, where, why, and how is Culture Gang?
Oh, Culture Gang is a collective of artists throughout Virginia, North Carolina, I'm sorry, and Maryland, so that would be me. I had this vision, man, of of wanting to align with some other dope creators as myself, and make like a fucking hip hop Avengers, man. You know, and or in a sense, you know, and I felt like,
Hold on. So you came up with this shit?
yeah, I came up with the idea. Yeah, I came up.
All right. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
be clear.
yeah, I came up with the idea of it, and I was like, look, we can do this shit. We can combine our resources. We can do everything we need to do, and we can all push as one. You know, and I was like, think of how Red and Method Man act. Like Red and Method Man are their own entity, but they can come together and create something so special.
Yes.
You seen it the other night on
Yeah.
Versus, you know. So that was my niche to them. That was that was my campaign when I came to all of them. Like that. That's exactly the conversation I had, and everybody was with it. And like I said, what's good is just one example of what's to come with all us.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go there. Like,
Yeah.
BST.
Blood, sweat, tears.
Talk about it.
Blood, sweat, tears, man. I wanted to make something dedicated to my family, man. You know, and let them know that, you know, I'm gonna put everything into this. I'm not going nowhere. Blood, sweat, and tears. You know, that was kind of my testament to, you know, to how I felt when everything first popped off with me wanting to give up. It was like, nah, you know what, man, I'm gonna do this shit, and if I want to do this, I'm gonna put 120% into this shit. I'm gonna keep doing it. I ain't gonna give up. Put my blood, sweat, and tears in this shit, man.
Maybe I'm an old nigga.
Yeah.
But I want to ask a dumbass question.
Mm-hmm.
Between HFM and BST, was it easier just to put out, like, in this hashtag era, just the letters instead of the whole words?
In a sense, yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, I wanted to do that. I wanted to do something like that, you know, and I didn't want to just put it out like blood, sweat, and tears. Like I was like BST because it was a marketing idea actually, because I have shirts coming out for
Right.
those.
Okay, I get that. That's what I'm even asking. Like in this this hashtag era right now, I know motherfuckers will hit me with a QRAMLPQZ. I'll be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is though. Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
like,
saying. They hit me with a motherfucking gang of letters.
yeah,
I'm like, this is not a word.
yeah,
But all right, it means something if you know.
yeah.
If you know. So yours was very simple. I just came up with some zoo shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. Track number